without money, love is not sweet. See, let's not deceive ourselves. No, really. If there is no money, okay, so as a single person, you have a certain lifestyle,
Yeah.
funding yourself, taking care of yourself. I don't think anybody should marry somebody that will not take them back to square one.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode on your favorite show, Gist HQ. Here we bring you the most amazing and exciting gist from across Africa and a lot more. So fasten your seatbelt, guys. You're in for a fabulous ride. So, guys, the gist for today is love and money. You know, love and money goes hand in hand, right? So, here with me, I have two amazing and exciting guests. On my right, as they say, ladies first, I have the amazing Olashile Abayomi-Wealth. She is a humanitarian and a food entrepreneur. Thank you very much for coming. So exciting to have you again.
Thank you so much for having me again.
So on my left, I have the amazing Obaro Akpotili. He is a media strategist and expert. Thank you so much for coming, guy.
It's a pleasure.
Yes. So I'm going to be starting from you today. What does love mean to you?
Love, from what I could understand as love, it differs from people to people, from different peoples. But to me, love is a feeling, right, that you have towards somebody, and the feeling can be in different forms, right? Could be in the form of giving, could be in the form of relationships, basically. But love to me is a feeling that you have that you can sacrifice to someone else, give out things that you ordinarily wouldn't have given to someone else that is special to you. That's just my basic definition.
Really? Wow, that's a very wonderful definition. So, what does love mean to you, madam?
Love to me is sacrifice. Love to me is kindness. You cannot say you love a person and you're not kind to them. You cannot say you love a person and you're not sacrificing something to them. And again, love is a decision. It's something that you decide. So I say, I decide to love this person. Love is not all those butterflies and all those things because it's never enough. It goes out of the window at some point.
Okay.
So love is friendship. So love is kindness, love is sacrifice, and love is friendship to me. Thank you.
So you say you decide to love someone.
Yes, you do.
So you can just see somebody and then the person is kind, but you don't love the person. So you just decide that I'm going to love this person.
So because of the kindness,
Yeah.
it's a feeling.
Okay.
Because of the kindness, because of the sacrifice that you're giving, because of the friendship that you have, you can now say, okay, I am going to choose to love this person the rest of my life.
Wow.
But you cannot just see a person and say, I am in love with you. There has to be some factors that brings about that decision, which is why the marriage vow, they ask, do you take this person as your lawfully wedded husband, yadi, yadi, yadi? And you say, I do. That I do is a decision.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, this is the first. Love is a decision. So, in choosing a life partner, what is more important to you, love or money?
Omo. Both though, love and money goes hand in hand because without money, love is not sweet. See, let's not deceive ourselves. No, really. If there is no money, okay, so as a single person, you have a certain lifestyle,
Yeah.
funding yourself, taking care of yourself. I don't think anybody should marry somebody that will not take them back to square one, square zero.
Yeah.
So if you're coming into my life, we're merging, we should grow together. Now, this advice where people tell people you don't know what the person will be tomorrow. I'm in my 30s. So I don't know what you want to do tomorrow again. So if you want to say that, you say that to teenagers or people in their early 20s, even those ones are rising up. I'm not saying that you should look for a billionaire or maybe a multi-millionaire, but you should make sure there's something. So that's where giving comes in. if you marry or you're dating a giver,
Yeah.
money is not going to be a problem. The person will naturally give to you. So money and love goes hand in hand for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, Obaro, what do you think about that?
Love and money. I think money is you can have a particular definition of what money is, right?
Mm.
So I prefer I prefer another language to it, like value.
Okay.
So somebody that can offer value to me is fine. So I can love. I don't believe that there is without money. Money is like it's a paper, it's a means of exchange. Unless we have a proper definition of what money is, then I can understand why it is important for love. But to
Okay.
me, I think you can love somebody with value regardless. You can love somebody with value, with potentials. Value is key for me. I don't like using potential because it has been bastardized somehow. But I think somebody with value can still be loved, regardless of whether you don't have 2,000 or 5,000 in your account.
What kind of value are you talking about?
Value-
Last time I checked, value does not pay anything.
Value actually
Okay.
pays.
Oh, really?
Value is what pays.
Wow.
Most of who we are today, so let me talk about my personal life now.
Mm.
What I'm being paid for is for the value that I offer.
Okay.
What I'm being paid for in my line of work as a digital marketing person is the value that I offer. So if that value is what somebody that I want to love has, that means it can be paid for. Right? And if that value is key, that's why skills and other things that all the paraphernalia that makes human. But value to me is key. Because if you have money without value, that's even what people can one of the presidential campaign people start saying wealth without enterprise. You can make money without enterprise, and that enterprise is the value that you are giving. So to me, you can love somebody with value, regardless whether you have physical money. Value is what pays you.
So can you expatiate on this value? Because I'm not getting it.
Yes.
Give me examples of value that you're talking about.
Value can be skills.
Skills.
Yes.
Okay.
Value can be skills, yeah? And the skills that you have can be quantified financially.
Mm.
That's what you have. That's the only thing that makes us human.
Okay.
Unless there's a particular definition of money, economically, that is different.
So money is value.
Money is value key.
Mm.
Money is value.
That's deep.
The value that you have gives you money. So I can love somebody that have value regardless, especially for there are some people that don't have the whole world, right? But they have things that keep them going. And I think it's pretty much a self-explanatory. Every value you have gives you money, and that's all I can say.
What do you think about that, man?
So, sir, you're talking about value,
Yes,
like
please.
values. So, I think values come from kindness. You can be with a person that is skillful. If they are not kind, they won't do anything for you. They won't support you. It takes us back to the beginning when I said love is about sacrifice and kindness and friendship. So you can be bringing value. When you say value, I think you mean, if you're skillful, if you have potential, it's been bastardized, but let's still use that word.
Yeah.
So you have potential, you have this. But we've seen people who have suffered with people who had potentials, who had the values, then the money came and they decided to not be that person again. It has happened to me personally, where I have been with someone who didn't have anything. He got money and he felt I wasn't good enough anymore. But later I still came about that you left me, that's it, that's it. Now, I think when we talk about money, a lot of people start to think about billions or buying expensive things and all that. No, I'm only saying, babe, you have 10,000 naira. Out of your 10,000 naira that you have, give me like 4,000 or 3,000 naira. Out of that 10, you still have 7 or you still have 6, but you have 10, and you know that I have a need. and you know that you can help me sort that in, and you choose not to help me because you feel, oh, shebi I'm bringing value to the table. I'm not go- Value is not a physical currency.
Yes.
Value has to do with your perception.
Mm.
Yes, money is like the exchange of value.
Yeah.
We know that. But values are totally different from this love and money thing you're talking about.
Yes, thank you.
Money is very important. I take care of myself. I look good. I go on vacation for myself. I go out of the country on vacation. Am I going to be with somebody who has never left Nigeria? It's okay. It's cool.
Yes.
I can be with the person. But when I now say, babe, I'm traveling to, and he's now telling me that, oh, that money you want to go and waste. That is poverty mentality. No, that is poverty mentality. Because what do you mean I want to go and waste it?
That's
This
right.
is how I've been before you came into my life.
Mhm.
This is my lifestyle. You knew this before you came.
That's right.
Don't tell me I am wasting money.
Sorry, can I
You
have-
should be able
can I
to
have-
support me.
Thank you very much.
Can I have a question?
Yes, you can.
You actually the first definition you did was love and sacrifice, which is fine. Okay, someone came into your life now, and it's expected you're going to sacrifice, even though you have the whole world. Do you think you can sacrifice in terms of the person values? If values with the S in this sense, right? Saying he's not an extravagant spender, it's not an superfluous, it's not a superficial spender, and he thinks for everything you're going to do, there should be a meticulous plan to how to go about that. Yeah. Do you think that person telling you now that, hello, mom, I don't think traveling at this time is right. It's the right thing to do, but probably it's the manner of approach. But I think if somebody tells you now that we have some other needs that we can do with this, but I know vacation is key for you, can you sacrifice?
Oh, of course. Why not? If I see that, yes, there's no way I'll see that we have a need and I'll decide to do another thing.
Okay.
What I am saying is, there are people, see, a person without money is not a person without a physical money. A person without money is somebody that does not have money in their mindset. So there are people who are wealthy, who are rich, but they are miserly and they don't want you to even spend your own money.
Fair enough.
Do you understand? Like your own money, you don't want me to spend my money. You don't want to give me yours. You don't want me to spend my money. I'm not of the my money is my money, money is our money. No.
Okay.
Our money is our money. Your money is my money. My money is your money. I'll support you, you support me. But when I'm a natural giver, see, I'm speaking from a giver standpoint. I can give anybody anything. But I expect you to give me too. Don't just be a taker. Give, contribute.
Sacrifice.
If you cannot do anything for me in terms of money, even if it's as little as 1K, I'm sorry I can't be with you. Because what you do with the little you have will determine what you will do to me when you have plenty.
Fair enough.
So that's my...
So, Obaro,
Yeah.
you know, on the streets of Twitter, a lot of guys are like, don't date broke girls. She's asking you for money, tell her to go and ask her father, you know. You're not supposed to take care of your babe, all those kind of things. So what do you think about that, really?
I think it's natural in this sense, both biologically and otherwise, right? I would be fear of being sounding sexist, but I think it's a man's responsibility to take care of his partner,
Okay.
right? I know that for a fact. But the only part I have issues with, especially when you say broke girls, that means this person you're not in a relationship with them,
Okay.
right?
You are.
If I'm in a relationship with a lady and I think I have a responsibility to care of her,
Okay.
right? But if, in the sense that you mentioned broke lady, I want us to understand one particular scenario about broke ladies. That means the lady have no money and her responsibility. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Unless she has value, of course.
Okay.
Right? She has value. And you know, the truth is, let us not kid ourselves. There are some women that they just look for the flashy things of life. I don't want to work for women. Hello, me, Obaro, I run. I can't stomach it. I can't have a conversation with you when I know the first conversation I'm going to say good morning, you're like, hello babes, I've not done my hair, I need 10K to do my hair, and I'm like, hello. No, in as much as I want to, it's key that you get some basic. If the client is of value, she's bringing something to the table, as it's where, yeah, I know she's going to ask me when she actually needs it. I'm going to give.
Okay.
But when you wake up one morning, Obaro, give me this, Obaro, give me this, Obaro, if Obaro don't give me this, Obaro is stingy, Obaro is miserly, you can't broke shame me, you can.
Okay, so when is asking too much?
Yes,
yeah.
Too much of everything is even bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Too much of everything is bad. Everything is done in moderation, but I think it's a mass. I have the grounding. All of us, with even worst case, you will use your families as an example.
Yeah.
Your father take care of your mom for that, so you shall must to do something of that sense. But when it is now, I like it not being obligated.
Okay, so anybody can take care of anybody.
Anybody can take care of anybody.
Wow.
Let it not be, it's just my role. It is our role, but I know my part.
Okay.
Let's have that at the corner of both our minds, that I know my part. That if my lady is having issues financially and she calls on me and I have it, I will be so, in fact, I'm quite open financially with the way I do stuff with my partner. I'll tell you, okay, this is what I have for now. So you can tell that this is not the right time to even ask him if I don't have. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think about
Okay, so you see, the people with money will never call anybody broke.
Okay.
You see, the people who are shouting on Twitter, they don't have the money. The people who have the money don't say anything. Men are natural providers. I'm a traditional woman, and I believe a man is also traditionally supposed to take care of the home. It's what is even in the Bible. It's not just me. It's what God has said. So God says you must take care of your family. How are you with a woman and she's doing great things and you don't have one contribution to it? How would you feel? She won't even respect you. See, no matter how she pretends, one day your ego, your inferiority complex will just pop up.
Yes.
So maybe you tell her before, you sit there and she sits. Then one day she just be like, no, I don't want to sit. And she asks you, why are you telling me to sit there? They say, because you started making money, and because you have money. Is it because I don't have a job? Is it because I'm not as wealthy as you are? People who call people broke, people who call people gold diggers, are people without the gold. If you have the gold, you won't even know if somebody is digging it. That's number one. Now, this is not a pass for women to not work. I love to work. I've always said it, I would never be a housewife that is not doing anything. I love to work. I like working. My job is like my life. I just want to work. When there is a holiday, even when I'm on vacation, I want to quickly run back to work.
Yeah.
So I'm a hardworking woman. But you see me hardworking, and you will not contribute. Seriously, even if I don't ask, I don't ask, but I expect you to know your role.
Yeah.
So if you do not know what you're supposed to do, then I'm sorry, I cannot help you. Now the new thing that they say is, what does she bring to the table? Aside the sex and fine face and everything, am I your father? Are you sleeping with your mom?
Exactly.
You're not sleeping with your mom. The things I'm doing for you, will you demand the same thing from your mother? You won't. So please, you're supposed to take care of me. I'm supposed to nurture you. I'm supposed to turn what you're bringing into double. I'm supposed to multiply what you're bringing to me. But if you're not bringing anything, you leave me with nothing to multiply. You leave me with nothing to nurture. So according to what God says you should take care of me. That is your role. My own now is to be your helpmeet. So days when you don't have, I know, this man, when he had, he was helping. Now that he does not have, I bring my money and we sort it together. Now, there's some women who depend only on the man to do everything. The man will buy matches, he will buy sanitary towel, you will bring your hair as a woman. For me, you should be responsible for your hair as a woman. No, you can't demand that. That is your own head. You cannot demand that from a man. As a man, come and give me money for my hair. You can use style to collect the money in another way and use it for the hair. But do not say, come and give me money for hair. Number one, do not say, come and give me money for clothes. Don't ask for such things. No, it is wrong. To me, it is wrong. I can say, babe, my business, I need critical. Maybe I need 300K, and I tell you it's 500K. The 200 on top, I'll use it to buy my dress. You even see it and still admire it. When in your head, you think it is business that you drop the whole money for. See, women, we need to know how to multiply. We need to know how to nurture. We need to know how to cover our men.
That's right.
So, and again, everything boils down to kindness. If you're kind to your person, you'll be able to cover them.
Yes.
Your man should be able to be confident and say, I know my wife now. I trust her. Let me call her. She will help me sort this thing. When she helps you to sort it, give her money back.
Okay.
Give her the money. Some men will borrow money and they will not return. So when you borrow money, return it with extra. She will be happy. That one, you're the provider. We will not give you the money back. We'll give you in another way.
But there is a template of borrow me money that should. It's agreement now. If somebody tells you, oh, borrow me money, since there is that word, it's not like, babes, dash me money or I need this money for something. But when someone uses the clause, I don't see it as, don't blackmail, don't scam. Say, okay, babes, scheme, I'm borrowing so amount. Responsibility lies on you to fulfill that part of the agreement. And I know in the normal reality-wise, most men want to forgive that part, especially if it's small. But me, if I always tell you if you're asking me for money and you are saying, borrow me, I will hold you by your word and I will collect that money. But if you tell me, give me, I want to use it for something, okay, that's fine. But don't use the word borrow for me or lend. If I lend you money or if I borrow you money, I give you back.
Okay. So guys, if you want money, just ask. Don't say borrow me. Okay, so we're going to be going on a short break, and then when we come back, it's going to be more exciting. Stay tuned. Guys, welcome back. I am still hanging out with my fabulous guests. So, have you guys heard of this saying, only men marry for love, women marry for money? What do you think about that?
I think it's just those normal patterns. It's not entirely true that only men marry for love. In fact, I think it's the other way around. You could flip it the other way around, that men necessarily don't marry for love and women marry for money. But I think men marry for other things, not necessarily love. Love as in the way it is being always bantered about, like, okay, men marry for love. But I don't think men marry for love and women marry for money. I don't think so. Women, I can't know what she said, that you have to have money, right? So I don't know whether that is the reason women marry for money. But I doubt if men actually marry for love. There are considerations that could make one want to get married. Different considerations. Is a one-liner that you can disprove a whole lot, thousands of times. It's not a one-size-fits-all. It's never correct to me, personally. Men can marry for different things. In fact, if you want us to be able to be brutally honest, men can even marry for themselves.
Yes. That's a huge one.
Yes. So you can itemize, and sex is not love. So you can itemize different things too. It can be disproved a couple of times, but men can marry for only submission. Right? You can marry somebody because she's submissive enough for you, or she strokes your ego well enough.
Wow.
Yes. Those things cannot be said love per se. So they are different. But women marry for money. That particular statement has some tiny truth in it. Or big truth in it, anyway, because women are very comfortable with men they think that have means. They are more comfortable. They are more submissive. In fact, there is one video trending now about that if a man can take care of a woman, she won't be submissive. That goes against all the principles of the Bible. Anyway, the Bible says, man, respect your wife, but the woman have to submit unconditionally. That's the way the Bible says you have to submit, not because he has money. But women marry for money. I have some element of truth in it. Women submit easily. I noticed the very, very broke years of my life. Very, very broke years where 1K is a big deal, right? Those periods. Oh, no, yeah. Let me count back a bit. Those periods, you still had girlfriends.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
We still had girlfriends. We still did lovey-dovey and the likes. But probably your eyes were not open. Yeah, I don't want to use open. I think at that point, the girl was almost at par with you, and she understands.
Yes.
Yeah, that this person no get money, shall deep, right? But when her eye open, she now or you now understand that I can't be broke and be happy.
You just have to go away.
You just have to go. So in a sense, men does not love for only money. Sorry, men don't marry for love only. I want to be safe now. Let me play safe. Men marry for not only money. Men can marry for different other reasons.
Yes. Okay. So, what do you think?
Okay, so that saying is actually like very wrong, because how can you say men marry only for money? Only men marry for money, and
Marry for love.
women marry. Marry for love and women marry for money. Now, women, we marry for financial security because we don't want to suffer and we don't want our kids to suffer. That's number one. Number two, we don't. That's, you see, men. I don't know. I think they are myopic. They can't think beyond the money they can offer. Because when you are coming and you're saying that what is the woman bringing to the table, and she's not bringing anything, it's only my money. Money is the only thing you have to offer. What about the other values? What about those things like kindness, sacrifice, and other things? You can give me money and not be sacrificing anything. You can be giving money just because you have a lot of it.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that you care about me. So women marry for financial security. I will marry for financial security.
Yes.
The country is not the way it was. It was explaining that you were still loving and the girl eyes has not yet. Now, things are more expensive.
Yes.
Basic things are very expensive. Life is getting more expensive. Everybody is going out to work. Everybody is going out to do stuff. So you cannot say anything on that is because of money. Then you say women are more submissive to men that have money. I think those are women that have no self-esteem. You should be submissive to your man naturally. Like he said, he made reference to the Bible. Whether he gives you money or not. But you have to sit down first before you enter the marriage.
Yes.
To be sure that is it giving you something to be submissive to. So you cannot be lording over me. Submission does not mean you're better than me.
Yes.
Submission just means that you are the man, you're the leader, and I'm letting you play your role. But I am still accepting whatever it is that you did, your decisions. So, for instance, I say, let's go through this road. You say no, that you want this one. And I'm like, no, this is better. And you say no, I'll leave you. I want that submission. Let's go. If we now fall inside a ditch, God will not ask you. It is you he has placed as head.
Yes.
It is you he ask, not me. I'm just your helpmate. The only reason I'm here is to help you. Your decision is your decision. That's what. Then you say women go after money. Who made it so? If you men are not flashing money anyhow, and you're not throwing your money anyhow at women, it will not be in our consciousness that it's only money you have to offer. But when you meet us for the first time and you want to wow me and you decide to say, let's go to Maldives, you've given me that experience. Next time, that is what I'm looking for. You've placed me on the standard.
Yes.
Or you pay me for transactional sex. You want me to sleep with you. You know that you don't want a relationship with me. I know I don't want a relationship with you. Then I sleep with you and you lavish money on me. Takes us to the women of the night. People insult them and say, you have only your vagina to give. Oh, it's prostitute. Who is patronizing them? Is it not the men? So
on that part,
thank you.
I blame men for that part.
It is the men. So you are there taking care of your girlfriend. You are giving her 5K. She's still managing it. One man just comes and gives her 500K. Sure. She will leave you. It's not story. She will go with that person.
Is it justified that she leaves because of 500,000?
It's not justified, but it's in reality. Let's come to reality. It is the way it is set up. She knows that an average woman, especially a liability woman, a woman that is not working, like just sitting and waiting for somebody to give her something. For me, and this is not me trying to paint myself as anything, money, your money is rubbish to me. If you come to me with money, I will be so repelled because I'm like, what else do you have? What are you coming to add to my life? Apart from this money that you are bringing, this thing that is shaking you, what else? Which is why I said earlier that there are some people that I just did not, that I'm single not for lack of men. Your I see beyond what people are saying. What I'm not going to blame the women that like money.
Yes.
I won't blame them. If money is your forte, if money is what you want to go for, please go for it. Me too, I like money. I love money. I know love money is bad for Bible. I like money. Nobody wants to be in poverty. Nobody wants to be in penury. Nobody wants to be suffering. You are seeing other people enjoying and you are suffering.
Women marry for money.
Do I think women marry for money? No, I will not say women marry for money. I see some women marry for money.
I think it's okay.
If that's what you like,
you
I can't choose for anybody. If that's your forte, if that's what gives you fulfillment, then go for it. If it's love you want to die on, die there. If it's money you want to die on, die there. But for me, it goes hand in hand. For me, money, love, money, not only love, because love is not enough. Love will fly away at some point. Love is never enough in anything. And money also is not enough, because there are women who are married to very wealthy men and they are not happy. So you see the money, you see the affluence, the lifestyle, but they are not happy because they feel, I'm not in love with you. And there are people who are in love with their man and they are giving him like, I beg, I can't continue to suffer. So everything boils down to choice.
Yes.
If money is what you like, my sister, go for it. If it's love you want, go for it. If you are people like me, go for love and go for money. Like money, like 70%. Love, like 30. God will help us.
Okay, guys, go for love and don't forget to go for money. Okay, so that is as much as we can take on this segment. We're going on a short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. It is so wonderful to have you on my show today.
Thank you. Pleasure's mine.
So, what are your top 5 songs for this week?
All right, top 5 for this week. Well, you know one thing with Nigerians, no matter the situation we find ourselves in, we always have time to listen to good music. I mean, we have had election, activities all through this week, serious, terrific election all through the week. But then we still have time to vibe to good music. That's one thing I like about Nigerians. We always get time to catch the cruise and enjoy ourselves. So my top 5 for this week, regardless of the elections activities. Number 5 on my list, we have Folake by Boy Spice. That song has been trending for a while. I don't think it has gotten to number 1. No, it hasn't gotten to number 1 spot yet. But I mean, it's still doing well. A lot of people still like the song Folake. Folake don't pump us, Folake is always pump us. So here's a number 5 for this week. Then my number 4 for the week, we have Soso by Omali. There's this thing about this Soso that I don't understand. Like, this song has been very, very old, but still there, and it still maintains that position of 1 to 5. I don't know, probably it's still in the process of taking away people's pains. That's why it's still there. As for me, Sosa has not taken my own pains away. I'm still waiting. I'm still on the list. Maybe after Sosa has taken my pains, it can start going down from number 5 and no, but still until then, let it remain on number 4. On number 4 rather. Then on number 3, we have on number 3 for the top 5, we have Jolly by Khalid. Everyone knows the song Jolly now. When it came out initially, most people didn't really know the song. Just like if you hear people singing Jolly, I just but now most people know the lyrics. Jolly, jolly, jolly before the relationship. Yeah. So that's number 3 for the week. Then number 2 for the week, we have Stability by Ayra Starr. Ayra Starr has been dominating the chart for like 2 weeks now. I mean, she has been on that number 1 spot for 2 weeks. But all of a sudden, I mean, she has to give way for other people to taste that number 1 spot and let them enjoy it small. So yeah, she's on number 2 for now. Who knows? Maybe next week she might come back to number 1 and claim her position as. Then on number 1 for the week, we have Guagalada. Man, I really don't understand how that song got to number 1, because sometimes I feel like it's because we have a lot of good people on this. I mean, we have Buju. Buju is one very, very bad artist. We have Kiss Daniel. Man, Kiss Daniel songs are always hits. Then we have Shay Vibes. Man, I feel like that's the reason why it's on number 1 now. I mean, when you have 3 hits coming together to produce a song, I mean, what do you expect? Expect a bomb blast. So yeah, it's the number 1 for the week. I think that's all. That's my top 5 for the week. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. Until I come your way next week, keep a date with me on this channel every week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Send me your comments. Until then, bye bye.